Yeah, I'm feeling great, guys. I'm getting ready to go live. You guys. If you wanna just keep going. You don't even have to quiet down. You can just be yourselves. Don't worry about the noise. Don't worry about the music. I'm on here having a good time partying. I'm so happy that we finally made it to today. Yeah, put those over there behind the canisters. We don't want that in the way because we don't want Grandma tripping up over anything. We cannot allow that to happen. We've come too far and we don't want any mistakes, especially on this day, because today is the day we start the gathering. I am super excited about all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. Today is a special day. All of you who have been following along with me know that today is the day for the gathering. My name is Hercules, Hercules the Shark. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and all those things that I have to say because it's a part of my contractual obligation to say these things so I don't get fired from my gainful employment working here on Elay TV. And another thing that's a part of my contractual obligation before I can get started and start talking with all of my cool friends is Mondays and Tuesdays we've got the morning moo. Monday morning moo motivation, helping you power moo your work week. Wednesdays, I'll have you know, LA wanted me to update and advise you that she's no longer doing the Exploring the YouTube Bible because congratulations to LA, she successfully made it through that season, but she will be on Wednesday, same time, same station at 5 a.m. Thursdays, you get LA, it's called Freestyle Thursdays, where she's on there doing her thing, showing up as herself, and just kicking it with her cool peoples. And Friday, which is today, the moment you all been waiting for. It's me, your boy, Hercules the Shark, reporting live from under the water, patching in so I can talk to all of my cool humans above on dry land. Good morning to you all. Welcome in. Yes, it's me, Hercules the Shark, and you are looking at a real life shark. This is my whole shark body. My body is so big it cannot even fit in the shot. This is me, an actual shark. Don't worry. I don't bite. I went to college. I have training. I've taken psychology classes and all the classes that I need so I can be a regular shark walking amongst the people. But that's besides the point. If you want to get to know me and all of the things I've gone through in my past, you'll just have to catch back up on all the other episodes. Today is the day. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago where I talked about the gathering. We're having a big dinner today, a big fancy schmancy feast to celebrate my grandma staying here with me at my house forever and living in this cool neighborhood that she likes. So you probably want to know, hey Hercules, what's going on? Pull in close, I'm going to tell you. What's going on, Tarsus? My bro, my main man. He's a good guy. What's going on, Tarsus? High five. And about that hot sauce. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. What's going on, sweaty guy Orlando? What's going on? Yes, fancy schmancy. So as you know, today is October 17th. And 2 weeks ago, that was probably 2 episodes ago, I was on the phone. Tarsus was eavesdropping, and heaven knows who else was listening to my personal phone call while I was on the live stream. Who listens to people talk to people when they're on the live stream on the personal phone call? But nonetheless, I was talking to the picnic table people at the hardware store. They called, and I thought it was going to be a little trouble looming around in the area because they were acting like I didn't pay for those dang on picnic tables when I did. So, I paid for the picnic tables, things went alright, and now I'm going to fill you in on all the things that happened last week behind the scenes about the picnic tables and grandma and all that stuff. Today's the 17th. We're going to have a gathering today after I'm finished live streaming on here. Just make sure there's plenty of hot sauce for the feast for Granny. You better believe it. We ordered 5 cases of hot sauce just to be sure we'll have enough. We're even having to-go bags. Grandma's friend was like, Hercules, do you have the to-go bags ready for the people when they arrive and leave from the party? I'm like, to-go bags? What do you mean, like a doggy bag? Like, of course they're taking home food. What kind of shark do you think I am? Send them home without food to eat? And she was like, no, Hercules, I'm not talking about a takeaway plate. I'm talking about a party favor. I'm like, what? She's like, gift bags. You gotta give the guests gift bags. Oh, boy. More money, more money. You guys, what do you know about going to a fancy party to which I'm throwing and you gotta give gift bags? Party bags, swag bags. What in the world is this? So I listened to her. I had to call around and ask my bros. I'm like, what do you mean? You gotta have some gift bags for the people. Nonetheless, I've got everything under control. I figured out what that was. So we're gonna be giving out hot sauce and t-shirts or whatever it is, but that's done. That's besides the point. Hi, Josh, what's going on? So, Tarsus, I will take 1 case of hot sauce for myself, please. Oh, boy. I hope you're en route to be coming to the party today. It's going to take place in the evening. We do have the guest room ready, Tarsus, so if you're late, but don't worry. We have a place set up for you. We'll be sure to have the hot sauces locked up now upon your arrival. Grandma will let you in and show you around because by the time you arrive, I'll probably be out in the back grilling up the food. I tell you, man. Let me see here. So the gathering. So about the picnic tables. There's some good news and some more good news. Yeah, you all thought I was going to say I had some good news and there's some bad news. Nope, not this time. I have some good news and some more good news. The whole good news thing, yo. So moving on. Hold the applause. Hold the applause. Thank you for the support. Yes, I have good news and more good news today. Thank you, thank you. I'll take a bow for myself because all of this planning has come together really well. No one got into a fist fight, or should I say no one got into a fin fight. Everything went well, and that's what it is. It didn't go bad like Wendy's. It went great. So about those picnic tables, they came in early actually, guys. Came in early about 3 days. I'm super impressed. Yes, the table process was great. You know about the second phone call. We're not going to get into that. They were acting like I didn't pay for it, but I did. Let's just move on to that because we're going to let bygones be bygones. I've been taking my own advice, plus the advice from my therapist. Yes, I still continuously see a therapist. It's a part of my contractual obligation here on Elay TV that I must take therapy classes, anger management classes, but we're not going to get into that because we're talking about picnic tables and the gathering that we're having today. What happened at Wendy's? Oh, you'll just have to watch the backup, the other episodes. We know we had a little situation. That's all I can say. Wait a minute. They were delivered to my house. No way. Hey guys, I need you to go into the pantry and see if those hot sauces are there. You told me the hot sauces were there, Tarsus. Bring them with you when you come to the party. Yes, I have anger management classes. For all of you who don't know, You'll just have to catch up on the previous episodes. So I'm moving my fin from left and right, round and round, because I'm doing a little dance because I'm happy that I'm actually having a perfect day. Plans are going great. We've got people out here now in the background. I don't know if you hear them in the chatter or not, but they're here. The house is filling up. The setup was nice, guys. My fish friends came together and got the yard nice and clean with me. My grandma was outside while cleaning up was happening. She was drinking iced tea that she had made the night before. By this time, Grandma knew we were all planning something for her grand, so I just couldn't lie to her. The cat's out of the bag. It's official. Grandma found out a few days ago that we're setting up picnic tables and this whole shindig and gathering is about her, right? I think it was when the tables arrived is when she started stirring around asking me questions. What's going on around here? Blah, 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 yaggity smaggity. I wanted so much to say, just mind your business, Grandma. Let a shark man do what a shark man has to do. But what I did was, since the tables were coming early, thankfully they had the GPS tracker on, so I was able to see exactly how many hours I had until I could put together a plan to get Granny out of the house. The whole goal was for her not to see the picnic tables, right? So when I saw the GPS, they were like, ding, 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 your picnic tables are on the way. They're 7 hours away. I'm like, great, I've got 7 hours to make something happen. So what I did was I called up Grandma's friends, told them about the picnic tables because everybody knows about the gathering but Grandma at this point. So they came over, got her out of the house. Who knows what they did, but I told them when the picnic tables were coming and how long to keep her out the house. So great, they came over, scooped up Grandma, took her out on the night out of the town. Thanks, guys, that was a big help. And while they were leaving, my fish buddies were coming in through the backyard, preparing everything to set up the picnic tables. I ordered 3 of them. We got them up in time, and then it was getting late, so Grandma wasn't going to be in the backyard anyway. So by the time we were finishing setting up the picnic tables, the sun was going down beautifully in the backyard. I knew Grandma was going to get ready to settle in and watch whatever it is she watches on TV in the back room. So it was the next day, guys. I was up super, mega, super early. I mean, like, you guys have roosters, right? They go, arr, 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 arr. I've heard a live rooster when I was walking on dry land last summer. Well, I should say, when I was walking on dry land this summer, I heard some roosters. They were like, arr, 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 arr. They sound like dogs, whatever. But we have alarm clocks down here, but it's fish who makes the noise. So they're playing instruments. They're like, burr, 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 burr. But that's besides the point. We were out in the backyard getting the yard cleaned up, my bros and I. That was when Grandma came out and asked what's going on. We told her, like, hey, Grandma, cat's out the bag. These tables are for you. Everyone, my friends included, your friends in the neighborhood, are having a celebration today, which is the 17th. October 17th, the day the gathering is happening. So we told her that we're having a gathering for on the 17th, which is today, and I'm super happy. If only you could smell the food that's being prepared in the background here. It's wonderful. We even incorporated human food. We tried to get Chef Ramsay to come down here and do something special for Grandma because that's one of the shows my friends like to watch together with Grandma and her friends on movie night when it's our turn to pick. We're not picking movies when, we're hanging out with Grandma and her friends. We're keeping it wholesome. We're not going to watch something crazy like Mars Attacks or Jaws or Megalodon. We want to keep it wholesome and PG. We don't want to alarm Grandma too much. I mean, for crying out loud, I've been watching AMC, the human channels, because they're playing all the Halloween movies. We're not gonna let Grandma sit down and watch some Michael Myers or Chucky. That's just downright wrong. So my friends and I watched that after the fact. So we've been watching Chef Ramsay, but we did manage to write a letter to him by email. we did get some correspondence back. We got an email back, and it basically said, "Congratulations, we're happy about your grandma. It was a brave and noble decision, blah, 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 to take in your family member because that's what life is all about, family." Hey, Duke Space Ranger, welcome back, my friend. One of the cool peeps here. Tarsus is here. He's one of the cool peeps here, too. So yeah, as I was saying, they emailed me back, and guess what? There was a knock on my door, like the day after those picnic tables arrived, and it was an apple pie sent from Chef Ramsay. Yes, a delicious apple pie. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, of course, he said, "Sorry I couldn't be here, blah, blah, blah." I think he's just scared, but that's something he'll never admit. That's something he'll never admit. But they did send us an apple pie, and it's to Grandma. We took a peek at it to look at it, and it looks amazing. We won't open it until today. So shouts out to Chef Ramsay for, being professional about the whole thing and giving us an apple pie in a letter, I tell you. So what's on the menu? We have lots of food. We've got cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs by way of me because I'll be grilling up everything. I ordered like 10 cases of hot dogs because those things go fast. And plus, we're going to be passing out food on the way out. Oh. Last minute ideas. Do you have any last minute ideas or suggestions before we begin our gathering in the late afternoon, going into the evening? We plan to party and all the way until tomorrow morning sometime. So Tarsus, I hope you have a backpack big enough because we're going to be partying all the way after I'm done live streaming, all the way until the next morning. Just don't use Gordon Ramsay recipe for grilled cheese. Why would you say that? You're talking about grilled cheese. You should have been here last week when we were talking about macaroni and the cheeses. And now you're talking about cheese, no hot sauce, and you have to sit on the ground because the picnic. No way. No way, that's unacceptable, Tarsus. Moving on. So Grandma's really happy. She told me to tell all you guys hi and thank you for supporting me because it wouldn't have been possible had I not had your support. Meaning I wouldn't have had the financial I wouldn't have had the financial backing to support taking care of my grandma at my house, doing all the extra things if it weren't for you guys. And shout out to LA for giving me a job. So having said that, Grandma's here. She's fully aware. She's going out tonight with the girls again. She's going to buy another dress. Grandma's got so many dresses. I don't know why she needs so many dresses. We're planning to have a garage sale. And I'm going to try to convince her to put some of those dresses in the garage sale. So moving forward, we'll see what happens with that. But on a good note, the picnic tables arrived early and we didn't have any problems. Gordon Ramsay sent us a delicious apple pie, to which we'll be cutting into at the start of the celebration. Grandma's getting ready to go out with her friends to go shopping for a dress. She's probably going to get one of those matching hats that humans do. We are dressing up fancy schmancy. You wear dresses and put on those fancy hats that look like flowers. Yeah, Gram's been getting into that. So you human people are influencing my grandma to get out of the house and do other things like that. By the way, sharks don't drink water. Well, I don't know about all sharks. I drink Powerade. That's what my doctor suggested that I drink. I should drink some Powerade. So that's what I'm going to do. Of course, mini dresses are mini dresses. Mini dresses like MANY, or like a whole lot of dresses. Graham's got too many dresses, guys, and once again, I'm trying to convince her to put some of those dresses in the garage sale we're gonna have before winter kicks in. And potato salad, you need potato salad. Yeah, we ordered 5 pounds of potatoes in order to make the potato salad. I didn't have any parts in it. I just ordered the supplies to get it. And thank you guys for helping me last week pick out the groceries for today's gathering. I think 5 pounds worth of potatoes to make a potato salad will be great. We have sturdy tables for a reason because when sharks eat, we eat big. And when we're having a party, we eat even bigger. So just imagine how heavy the bowls are going to be when we sit them down on these industrial standard tables. The tables won't break, and that's what we need. And then we're heavy too, so it just would have been a disaster if we didn't get the right tables. We already tested it out. My bros and I got some weights and stuff because we go to the gym. You know, we spend time at the gym. So we really wanted to test the table's metals. So we got all of our weights and we put them on the table to see if it'll hold. Those puppies held. Collectively, we put over 1,550 pounds of weights on the table and we let them sit there for over a half hour. The tables didn't buckle under the pressure, nor did they crack. So I know if the tables can hold over 1,000 pounds of weights, it can hold all the food on each table. We lift like human weights. Weights like you people. At least that's what we do. We go looking around studying humans and stuff, and like I said, I have a great insurance plan where I get these punches where I can punch a card, grow legs like Ariel, and walk on dry land for a day. That's the special health insurance plan that I have. So I even hit the gym when I'm above ground on dry land. I went to Planet Fitness. I went to LA Fitness. I went to, I guess, some mom and pop type gyms and stuff. You know, whatever gyms that's available, I go in there and I get my iron on. So I was like, I want a weight set like this. So I had to do some inquiring about how they could get a gym, like an actual total gym, sent to my place underwater. We made it happen, guys. Anything is possible when you just believe. Punch card like Subway? Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. So, with my health insurance plan that I have, I get punches. And I can use them whenever I want, but it's a limited amount. So every year, especially in the summer, I like to cash in my punch card, grow legs like Ariel, and walk on dry land. I like to explore everywhere, eat food, like I said, go to the gym. Humans are really cool, so I like hanging out with the humans, eating food with them, just talking with them, and just studying them. I am an educated shark, and I know how to work well with others. So thank you for asking. Yes, it's a punch card, and that's what we do. And I can't be up too close to the time because I'll start turning back into a shark. But I have a special watch that keeps me hand in hand with, like, Hercules. You have 5 hours left before you turn back into a fish, so you better start getting back to the water. You know, stuff like that. It's a very good process that we have here. So thank you for asking. Leonardo DiCaprio cruises past in his fancy schmancy yacht drops of Hercules' favorite food. You better believe it. I tell you, these Hollywood people, they have double lives. They're doing all types of work to keep afloat. They don't want to lose their fancy schmancy mansions. They don't want to live like regular people in regular houses and have neighbors. They don't even want their food touching on the dinner plate. So what makes you think they want neighbors? So yeah, when they're out in their yachts being fancy smancy, they're actually secret, low-key DoorDash people. And they deliver food to people underwater, fish underwater like myself. That's how I get all my stuff. I order stuff from Amazon constantly, guys. And so the fancy smancy yacht people who are pretending they're just going on vacation, having another yacht party. Those are lies. They're just masquerading like they're having a party, but they're really working so they can make ends meet, so they can save their mansions. They're lowering these industrial super mega pressure clear cases. And in those super pressure clear cases are like my orders, like when I'm ordering French fries, or when I'm ordering packages from Amazon, they'll put them in these clear cases and lower them down over their fancy smancy yachts, and then they deliver the stuff to me. That's how it works. But if you stick around with me, like you're doing, thank you so much, you'll begin to know all the ins and outs as I take you on a deep dive aquatic journey on how things really work here under the sea. Oh, this is a shark. Oh, this is a show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for asking about these questions. What kind of table or laptop you got that works under the sea? Well, since I'm gainfully employed, I was able to ask some nerd people. I was able to ask some nerd people to give me a computer that can be pressurized under the water. Look, I don't know all the lingo, but I know humans are super smart when it comes to technology. So I called up to the Geek Squad by way of Best Buy, I think that's what it's called, and I told them my situation. Bro, they didn't take me seriously. You know, they actually hung up on me one day. I was like, this is going to be harder than I thought. The thing is, it was harder for them to take me seriously because I'm being honest. I'm like, hello, Geek Squad, I'm a shark. I need a computer that can sustain the pressures of underwater. And in addition to that, so it doesn't short under the water. They comprise something very elegant for me. It's patent pending design. But word on the curb is basically they just call some NASA people and had the NASA people build me something, but the Geek Squad is acting like they put it together. So long story short, by way of Geek Squad, and Geek Squad patching in talking to NASA people, the NASA people put something together for me so my computer won't blow up underwater. Thank you for asking that question. You're gonna learn a lot here. Take that, Discovery Channel. When the summertime comes, I always host Shark Week. Don't be watching the Discovery Channel. Watch me. I'm an actual shark and I can tell you how things work down here. Hey, what's going on? Go see Arts and Fun. We're having a fantastic time down here. We're having a gathering today. I'm going to eat so much food. You guys have got this holiday coming up around the corner called Thanksgiving, right? Am I right? Am I right? Hey guys, am I right? The humans have got a holiday coming up called Thanksgiving. Yeah, so basically, tonight when we feast, it's gonna be like our Thanksgiving, but in October. So I'm thinking about maybe making this some type of October tradition where we're eating food every October 17th, celebrating the anniversary of my grandma officially living here with me and in this new neighborhood. Side note, for those of you who are intentively keeping abreast of my whole shark life, I'm just spraying out all my shark life here on YouTube for the world to see. You guys are gathering in, listening to all my business. We are almost finalized. We're almost finished finalizing the lease contract so Grandma can get out of the senior citizen high rise. We talked to the manager, and that manager talked to their manager. So we've already started boxing up her stuff and moving things out. She's not even there, guys. We've just been moving stuff out of there. So she's basically not there. We've come to some type of financial understanding. So we don't get super penalized for breaking the lease, so Grandma can just stay here. You guys, this has been a great show. I'm here for a 30-minute set. You have any additional questions before I boogie on out of here? Where do you plug your devices in under the sea? That's a good question. We have it fixed down here, guys. Have you seen Little Mermaid? It's just like that down here. You guys, we even have cars down here. They don't tell you all that stuff because they don't want humans starting to come down here and live underwater and live good like us. That's all. There's so much that happens under the ocean that humans have no idea about. High fin to that, Tarsus. And on that note, that's my time. I'm only scheduled in for a 30-minute segment. My name is Hercules the Shark. Moo moo bark bark, Hercules the Shark, Fish Fry Fridays. I'll be back around lunchtime perhaps for another segment, but I'll be talking about music. A part of my contractual obligation is to do a segment about music where I read directly from the script so I don't accidentally get Elay TV sued. I read directly off the script about the music news that's happening to honor Fusion Friday's music for LA. It's something she asked me to do on her behest, and I said yes. How could I say no to LA? Let's wrap this up with the song. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark. Bark, this is the shark, this is my show, this is my show, this is the shark, moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Thank you guys, you've been a lovely audience. Fish Fry Fridays, have a good Friday. I'm Hercules the Shark. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.